Hey everybody, Oridon here with another episode of Winning the Weekly. This is Floor is Lava Week 2 for the week of June 1st, 2023. Very fire-based, it's got a Yingido, and get right into it and show you what the characters are. Characters are going to be Heiner, Cornelius, Evelyn, Otis, and the theme is going to be Extreme Burning, where burn deals double damage if the target has 2 or less curses. This can be very deadly to your own team, so I'm going to recommend a Healing Rain on Otis and maybe even some other rain cards to mitigate that. Ridiculous speed means you're never going to go first, especially with this team of where your top speed is 11 before monsters have this, so yeah. Double boons when you receive a boon, receive an additional company, that's good. Spiritual monsters, resistances against Otis, that's bad. Vigorous monsters are tankier monsters, bad. And lucky event rolls are easier, which is really good. One interesting thing I want to note before we start the draft is that Evelyn here is usually more of a support role when I play her with Cornelius. And since she's behind Cornelius, you're going to want her to have more speed. So keep that in mind when you're picking perks, is that you want to pick speed on Evelyn, but not speed on Cornelius, to have her go first and load Cornelius up with buffs. Alright. So I click that, but we are going to go over here. Let me get my avatar out of the way. And over to this. This is all my recommendations. And as always, in the description below, there's going to be the link to all these images I've made for the drafts. Top row is before you reroll, and the bottom row is after you reroll. What cards you're gonna get, and the capstone cards for each pack. Now on this one, I did blue for tank, and pink for sort of a more offensive, damaging miner. And usually you'll probably want to go tank for this one, and Steel Forge, because that's gonna keep you alive, especially through all this damage that's coming your way that you can't prevent from turn 1. So I picked up Guardian for the Purple Shield Bash, Stockade, and Steel Skin. You also got Commander there. I've highlighted both of these as capstone cards because it's going to depend on your preference if you want Push Forward or Stockade. And then we got a Battle Shot there for the Battle Plan to get your cards out and buff as well. We got Entrench, Guard, Intercept, great cards. Destroyer I picked here mostly for Wrecking Ball. I picked this more offensive commander for the 3-cost Battle Shout, but probably this commander works just as well. And then Avenger, because the last boss is DT 800, and you can break his 300 block instantly with Shield Breaker. And prevent the damage shield from going off on you, if you need to do that. Next up is going to be Cornelius. Cornelius is going to be mostly just Inferno, Wizard, Scribe, as usual. I've also included a bit of 2 other things I found interesting with Cornelius, in that the Purple Grimoire Flames is pretty interesting to use on somebody like Otis when he's got his level 1 or level 2 Praise the Sun up, and the Purple Winter Night's Tale is actually an insanely good value card because you get 3 discounted ice spells in your hand. But Wizard here, keep in mind, if you take this Flame Strike, you're going to want to have Evelyn go before you, and Evelyn feed you energy in case you draw that first turn. Evelyn, I really only picked one thing for her, which was Sorcerer, Enchanter, and Aeromancer. You could also go Flame Strike with her if you want Cornelius to be the buffer. And then I love this one, Yellow's Winter Night's Tale, so put that one in there. Also go Tome of Intellect if you're feeling good about that. Or another thing would be this Winter Orb with Steel Forge can actually get some big damage out too. But that's a later cost card. And the AoE Shadow is not bad, so do consider Cryomancer. As for Otis, DPS stuff is just a card. It depends on if you want the Purple Flash or you want Divine Insight. Both are great. Divine Insight's probably more valuable, but I like the Purple Flash because it's shiny. And then Crusader, and then with the DPS and the tank builds, I put Healing Rain in there because that Healing Rain is going to be vital for surviving this week. And then I put anything with a prayer protection usually in. And then this one I got Protector for Protect from Evil, because that's a lot of shields and a lot of buffer. Is great. And let me go over, draft up some decks, and see what we can get for our achievements. Or not achievements, but perks. Perks, Heiner, I'm usually going to go defense, vulnerable. And if you pick push forward, I'll go for fast. If you pick stockade, I'll go for vitality. But I'm going to go HP and probably, what did I pick here? Stockade, probably vitality. Cornelius, let's see what we got here. I'm going to probably go with, reroll that. You get the Flame Strike. Going to also go ahead and take the Inferno. And then for the last pack, we can take, should have took the first Scribe instead of rerolling. But what can you do? I messed up. Then with Cornelius, you almost always want to go Fire, Burn, Powerful, and then either HP or Speed. Speed doesn't really matter. We want him slower. We'll go with HP. Evelyn, we're going to have her buff Cornelius, so that's going to be a Transmission Mana Surge out the gate. And then, I think we go second Sorcerer here. Or is it first Sorcerer? For the, no, it's first Sorcerer. And instead of getting the Shock, I'm actually going to go Cryomancer. And we're going to go Winter Knight's Tale. And going to have her go faster. Get HP. This in case we find a Frostfire Ring. To go with her Frosty build. But we got true transmissions in there. That should be good enough to reliably get Cornelius up to 6. And then this one, I'm just going to go Justicar Crusader. Shaman for the Healing Rain. We're taking Justicar. And then we don't need speed, since this week's speed's kind of useless. And then I'm also going to go burn, just in case we get a Justicar ring. Items. I'd probably put the Detox on Otis. Bunny Hat on Evelyn. Horned Helmet on your tank. And then we can either Combat Start 6 on Cornelius, or Speed +1. But we don't want Speed +1 because we want Evelyn going first. So, we can also just take the gold. But that'll be it for this week. If you want the most nodes, you'd go up top and then hit this node here, or down here and take this extra node. But y'all have a good one. Peace. Brush your teeth, do all that good stuff. Sorry for the blink. Y'all are great. Have a wonderful evening, day, night, whatever. Goodbye.